I'm back out here at Appleton Farms. I decided to use Formic Pro. I talked to Greg Burns up at Nature's Image Farm. It's been a week since I did the checks. It's November 21st today. Temperatures are going to be just about perfect for Formic Pro. I know it's a little late in the year and some people probably think I'm crazy, and maybe I am crazy. But I'm going to give it a try. If we have queen issues on any of the colonies, we can combine them. I've used Formic in the past without a lot of issues. So we're going to see what happens. We'll get this stuff on these colonies and give it a couple of weeks and see what the results are. Here's the back of the Formic Pro. Greg's daughter Izzy, I guess, got it ready for me. Nice little message from her. Hey Bruce, thank you for your order. I hope your bees are doing well. Izzy, hashtag be the lighthouse. Cool stuff. A week ago on the 14th of November, we had 22 mites in here. Back in June, I had 10. Remember, I treated these for 6 treatments with OAV and didn't knock them back like I had hoped. Some of the colonies did great, some didn't, but I'm gonna try and put the Formic in all the double box hives that are strong. The single deeps, if they're super strong, I may, but if they're weak, I may not. Most of the single deeps I checked really didn't have any issues, but I'm gonna basically just break this box in half. Actually, we'll take the lid off first and so you can see what they look like in the top here. Nice strong colony, good looking bees. Plenty of honey in here, everything looks good. That's what's so weird about this, is that the bees look pretty good, honestly. Even the ones that had a lot of mites in them, but it could become a problem in a hurry if we're not careful. The study that I'm doing with Greg, the one that had 30 mites in it last week, he requested that I just not treat that one and just kind of see what happens. So since he sent me the queen and for the experiment, we're gonna do that. But the rest of them, I'm going to treat. So nice healthy bees right here. I'm getting this burr comb scraped off, create a place for the pads. My smoker's not lit very well. There we go. So the pads come in a package like this. It's going to tear it open. I think it's important to wear gloves when you're doing this because this stuff is pretty strong. 2 pads in a pack. A lot of people say to use 1 pad. I'm going to go ahead and use 2. I want to go ahead and penetrate the cappings of these bees, and I'm going to do a one-time treatment, 14 days. Here we go. Leave the paper on. I don't know how many remember, but 2 or 3 years ago I tried it for the first time. I thought you were supposed to take the paper off and just use it on one hive. Fortunately, it turned out okay, but you're supposed to leave the paper on. That helps supposedly delay the release of the Formic a little bit. But boy, it's strong smelling stuff. Just gonna put them in there like that, between the 2 boxes. Put the top box on and leave them alone for a couple of weeks. That's the goal anyway. We'll come back and see how they look in a couple of weeks. It's December 12th. I'm back out here at Appleton Farms, and man, what a beautiful day it is. It's about 60 degrees, something like that. And I haven't been out here since I applied the Formic Pro. I think it was 3 weeks ago. Last weekend was just rainy and nasty and dreary, so I didn't get those strips out, but I plan to do that today. We're gonna just go into a hive or 2. We're gonna pull the Formic Pro strips out and do a couple of mite checks, see what the results are. The bees are super active on this December day here. I don't know if they're just out flying around just to stretch their wings a little bit or if they're bringing something in. I've seen a little bit of yellow pollen coming in, not sure where it's coming from. We get pollen here in this area pretty much year round. There's always something coming in. I'm not sure what it would be right now. There might be some wild mustard. I think some people call it wild radish coming in, but anyway, it's kind of cool to see the bees out flying around here in December. Okay, today we're gonna check the overall health of this colony after having the Formic in there. We're gonna pull the Formic pads out, and then we're gonna do a mite check and see how it looks. On the 14th of November, we had 11 mites in here almost a month ago. I'm pretty sure I put the Formic Pro in here 3 weeks ago. So let's see what we have here. So far, so good. This top box, I believe, is pretty much completely full of honey. Let me pull one frame out here in the middle, see if there's any brood in this upper box. It's hard to remember how it was last time we were in here. Pretty much all honey and nectar in here. I think it's the same story over next door there. I'm gonna pull this box off. Here's one of the Formic Pro pads, obviously. The other one's stuck to the bottom of the box. Kind of stiff and brittle now. Pretty much used up its usefulness. Here's the other pad. It was on the bottom of the box. We got a nice cluster of bees in here. Frankly, I expect there to not be a whole lot of brood because the Formic typically does shut the queen down a little bit. So if I see eggs, then I think everything's going to be good. That's what I'm hoping to see, is eggs in here and young larvae or brood. Pretty nervous about using the Formic this time of year, or ever really, kind of, but this time of year, if it messes up a queen, then you're kind of in trouble. You have to combine the colonies. So once again in December, don't have to expect to have as much brood as you would other times of the year, but the bees do seem calm. They seem happy. This is a frame mostly of honey around the honey up here in the corners, and we got almost all pollen here in the middle. Really not much going on that side of the frame. Oh, I hope I can find some brood. At least eggs would be nice. Or the queen. If I see the queen, I'll be happy. Oh yes. The sunlight's kind of weird, but we do have eggs and young larvae in here. I don't expect to see a lot of capped brood in here because typically the Formic will kind of shut the queen down. It kind of messes the brood up a little bit. But in the little bit of experience I've had dealing with Formic Pro, the queens seem to come back with a vengeance once their laying is shut down a little bit. But we don't expect to see a lot of a crazy brood going on in the wintertime anyway. We expect to see some. That's a beautiful frame. The bees are happy. That might be one I take for a sample for the mite test. We have a little bit of capped brood in here, it looks like. Oh yeah, we got everything we need in there. We got eggs, larvae, capped brood. So I'm excited. First colony is looking good here. Let me do a mite check here. Real briefly, I've done this in other videos before, but we want about 300 bees for the sample. We got a half a cup here, which supposedly is about 300 bees. And I'm gonna shake the bees in here. I've looked over the frame pretty closely for the queen. I don't see her anywhere. Shake the bees off in here. We do expect a lot of the bees to fly away. Those are not the nurse bees, which is kind of what we want. So we'll give them a few seconds for the foragers to fly away. Make sure I don't see the queen in there, and I don't. I'm gonna get about a half a cup of bees here, pour it in the... Gotta be careful putting your tester over the bees. You don't want to spill that on the bees, it'll kill them. And I've mentioned this in previous videos. I use Dawn dishwashing detergent. I mix 1 to 1.5 tablespoons in a gallon of water. It works really well. You can use alcohol as well. So I'm gonna get the hive closed up, shake these bees for about a minute, and then we'll see what our results are on our mite test. I hope we have good results. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what we have. I see one mite down there in the bottom. So it looks like the Formic absolutely worked. Not the mite countdown. That's good to see. Look at these bees right here. Interestingly, looks like the Formic didn't even slow them down. They got plenty of capped brood, and looking in there, I think I'm seeing eggs and everything in here as well. Yeah, we got some larvae right there. Seeing eggs up over there. So yeah, Formic didn't even touch these girls as far as the brood goes. It's interesting how each hive can be just a little bit different. Look at that brood here on the 12th of December. Wow. See the pollen on the baskets of some of these girls right here? They're getting it from somewhere. Here's a single deep that I put the Formic on. I've already removed it. You see the paper here still. Lots of bees in here. It looks really healthy just at first glance. I was a little concerned about putting the Formic 2 strips in a single deep, but I went ahead and did it. Lots of honey in these hives. Man, We got a caps brood right here. We got larvae there. Good, healthy looking colony. Pollen all up through here. Honey right here. Just an ideal looking colony. The first colony we picked in a while ago had 1 mite. The second colony we went into here had 2. And we'll test this one and then I'll probably get rocking and rolling. Oh yeah. Plenty of larvae. Plenty of brood. Really didn't slow this girl down at all either. The Formic. I'm kind of becoming a fan. I know a lot of people are scared of it. A lot of people haven't had good results, you know, in their experience, or so they say, but I've never had any real negative results with it. I haven't used it much. This is the first time I've gone all in on it. Don't see the queen. Let's see what we got on that one. All right, 0 mites. Now the mite numbers are looking better, more like what I want to see. Finally, we might be getting some things figured out. Well, the results are in here at Appleton Farms. Mixed emotions right now. The Formic actually absolutely annihilated the mites in the colonies that I treated with it. I didn't check a single one that had been treated with the Formic Pro that were above threshold, so that was good news. I did lose a few colonies though. Had a few that are questionable if they have a queen in them or not, so we're gonna let them ride a little bit longer and see. With the cold and rainy weather, maybe the queens have just shut down, and maybe the Formic shut the queens down and then they just haven't rebounded yet. And I did lose a few colonies that were probably weak anyway. Some that have Formic on them, some that didn't. It's okay, it is what it is. I expect to lose some every year. And overall, the bees are looking good though. The ones that made it through this treatment came out the other end in really good shape. So I'm excited about the results of the Formic Pro on the ones that did well, but I'm a little bit mixed about the ones that I lost. Full disclosure right here at Bruce's Bees. Well, if you stuck it out this long, you get a little bonus coverage today. I'm up here in Newton at the cell tower bee yard. One just got me in the back of the head. Ouch. Pull my veil off and they come after me. But I feel much better about my bees now. They're looking really good. The ones in Slocum looked really good. The ones in Minnesota look good, and now the ones here look really good. The mite counts and the ones that I checked, I didn't have a single one that was above threshold in the ones that I treated, so that's good news. Seems like the Formic did its job. We did lose a few, but I think we're going to lose some of those anyway, if not all of them. So I'm really excited about how things are looking, and I'm looking forward to 2026. Maybe we avoided a problem with having all these mites out of control. I hope so. I'm going to put a link to the record honey harvest we had this year right here. We'll see y'all next time.